Hello. This is Diana from the Capawesome team. And in this video, I want to show you how to build your first iOS application using Capawesome Cloud. In our previous video, we saw how to do the same but for Android. But if you are a mobile dev, you may already know that the iOS world is a bit more complicated than Android. We have all the certificates, provisioning profiles, and all that stuff that sometimes it can be difficult. So my goal today is to make this simpler, easier, and to show you how you can build an iOS app in this beautiful Capawesome Cloud console. So let's start. In our previous video, we saw how to create our first application inside Capawesome Cloud dashboard, how to do different types of builds, but today we will see how to do builds like this one for iOS. So also in a previous video, we connected our Git repository. Let's create a new build. Here we can select the Git reference where we want to build from. We will use our main branch. Here we have to select iOS platform, and then all these configurations are available for us. For iOS, we have all these different build types that you can check the details of each of these in our documentation. Build types, iOS. Here you have all of them. In this video, I want to show you the simulator and also the development. And then in other videos, we will see how to do this for distribution, to create a build that can go to the App Store and publish it as a native app. So here, first, I want to select simulator. This means that you can create a build that then will be installed in an iOS emulator from within my computer. And then, as you may already saw in our previous videos, that we explained what are all these, but these are for your environment variables that you can also see all the information here in the documentation. I don't want to get into details, but we will leave those empty. So I hit build. This will create a new build from our app connected by GitHub. And when this build is finished, we will have a zip file that we will download in the computer and then install it in our emulator. So as you may already know from the previous builds, we have a logs section where we can see all the information of what is happening. So Capawesome Cloud is doing the builds, is doing everything for us. And here is the step-by-step of what is happening on the background. And after 1 minute and 46 seconds, the build is ready and successfully. We have the artifacts here, which is an archive zip file and app zip file. We will download this one and we will try it in an emulator. So it's this one. Let's open the Finder, and I have here my emulator, and I will drag the app here. This is the Live Updates demo app that I'm using for all these videos, and it was built in Capawesome Cloud. So here you can see how you can install it in your simulator. Now let's go back to our dashboard and see how we can create another kind of build. Because as I mentioned before, this build is only enables you to test it in an emulator. So let's go to the builds section again and create a new build for iOS, but this time we will select another type. We want to select development. What's the difference? As you can read here, the difference is that with development builds, they are signed. This means we will need a certificate with a development certificate and can be installed on devices. For example, I can test it on my iPhone. We will see how to do it. But the main difference here is that we need a certificate, which we didn't need in the simulator build type. So let's go back. We will select development. And as you can see, we have the certificate drop-down. So I previously created my Dev iOS certificate to use here, but I will create another video explaining how to do it step by step. But if you want to read the documentation, we have a very detailed documentation that, by the way, I followed to create my certificates. Here you have the step-by-step, super detailed and up-to-date of how to create your certificate, how to create the provisioning profiles. It's very straightforward, so feel free to give it a try. So I will select my certificate and I will hit build. While this building is performing, I will show you where are the certificates. So here we have the signing certificates section, and you can see I already created the Dev iOS certificate and another one for distribution, which is the next video I'm going to record. But as you can see here, when creating the certificate, you have to select the type, which is development or production. Then you have to select the certificate and the provisioning profile. But again, we will create another video for this. So let's go back to our builds, see if it already finished. Let's go inside. Okay, so the build job completed successfully. And you can see that we have different artifacts that in the simulator build. So this is the one that we are interested in and the one that I will install on my phone to test our application. So let's hit download and I will go to Finder and it's this one. So I want to install it on my phone, which share it by AirDrop to my iPhone. Done. So as you can see, it will be installed here, and if I click it from the phone, the app is on my phone, as you can see. So let's recap. What did we do? We created two different kinds of iOS builds, one for an emulator and one for development. We tested the emulator build in this emulator from Xcode, and we tested the development build in a real device. For the development build, we needed certificate, which was created in this section, and then you can reuse for all your later builds. Yeah, that's all for this video. In our future videos, I will show you how I created the certificates by following this guide, and also how you can create a distribution build type. So thank you for watching, and please let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, bye!